Welcome, my friends, to my postpartum C-section recovery fitness journey. For this video, these are going to be some core exercises and gentle movement flow exercises that I am doing 6 weeks postpartum, post-emergency C-section. So we're going to start. If you're joining me today, you'll just need a mat, some water, and 2 yoga blocks. And make sure that you are always consulting with your doctors and getting cleared with your doctors before you begin any type of movement or fitness training. So we're going to take a moment and we're going to rock side to side, grounding our sits bones, sitting up nice and tall, making sure our ears are in line with our shoulders over our hips, a slight tuck of the chin. And take a moment to make little cups out of your hands, and we're going to start with some deep belly breaths. You're going to take a deep breath into the bottom hand of the low belly. Pull up into the top of the chest. And as you open mouth, exhale, pull that navel into the spine and close the top of the rib cage. Let's take 8 full breaths here. And as you finish your last round of belly breath, bringing the palms back onto your thighs. Slowly fluttering the eyes to open. Inhale, circle, sweep the arms high up overhead. Shoulders stay soft and away from the ears. Palms meet and we'll come to heart center. Take a deep breath in, sit up nice and tall. Open mouth, exhale, let it go. Again, inhale, circle, sweep the arms high up overhead, gathering energy, bringing it to heart center. Sit up nice and tall, deep breath in. And deep breath out. Last round, inhale, circle, sweep the arms high up overhead, gathering the energy, palms meet and pull to heart center. Sit up nice and tall. And stay for the exhale. Inhale, circle, sweep the arms high up overhead, shoulders soft and away from the ears. Energy through the fingers. As you exhale, gentle seated twist. Right hand to the top of the left thigh, left hand behind the sits bones. Shoulders are soft, and in time your gaze will drift over that left shoulder. With each inhale, you sit up taller, sit up stronger. With each exhale, you find a bit more depth with the twist, just being mindful. Feeling what your body is telling you, not overly pushing. One more deep breath in. Stay for the breath out. Coming back to the center of your space, shoulders soft and away from the ears. Releasing the left hand to the earth with a softness to the shoulder, elbow bent. Lengthen over to the side. So really pressing through this left hand and keeping the right sits bone grounded. Open your heart space and then your gaze should be underneath that arm. Imagine I'm gently pulling those fingers, but again, being mindful, listening to your body. The point is to listen, to feel, to be in tune with how our incision is feeling, how your low pelvic floor muscles are feeling. One more deep inhale. Stay for the exhale. Inhale, come back to the center of your space, shoulders soft and away from the ears. As you exhale, gentle twist to the opposite side, shoulders soft, core is lifted. Again, being mindful how our low abdominal is feeling. Just gently twisting the spine so we begin movement in all directions. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Inhale, coming back to the center of your space, shoulders soft, navel engaged. Exhale, releasing the right hand, softening the shoulder, elbow bent. Pressing firmly into that right hand to keep the left sits bone grounded. Open your heart center towards where the ceiling meets the wall or the sky. Take a deep breath in. Imagine I'm pulling those left fingers gently over to the right side of your space. And stay hold for the exhale. Inhale back to the center. Exhale, palms meet and pull to heart center. Take a deep breath in. And a deep breath out. Slowly making your way all the way onto your spine. If you have yoga blocks, bringing the yoga blocks halfway up so they're within hands reach distance. Coming all the way onto your backs. Find length, find space. We're going to take a moment, bring your knees into your chest. Rock side to side, just giving your spine a nice little massage. Finding stillness under the blocks so that y'all can see. And then bring the heels towards the earth. We're going to start with a few pelvic tilts. You're going to tilt your pubic bone so it's facing up towards your nose and really squeeze the bottom of your glutes. And then we're going to tilt the pelvic roll, really arching that back down towards the earth. Pelvic tilt towards your nose. And arch, release that pelvic bowl. And just being mindful of how it's pulling on your abdominal muscles. Being mindful to coordinate the breath. Rocking that hip. Let's go for 5, 4, and 3, 2, and 1. You're going to tilt. Now press into the heels, squeeze the glutes, bridge it all the way up. Now don't let those knees come out to the side. Try to keep them in the same line as the hips. Squeeze the glutes and then bring it all the way down to the earth. Keep that spine pressing into the mat. So navel pulls into the spine and you're pressing your spine into the earth. And bridge it up. And bring it down. Let's go for 10. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, keeping it high. Now you can press the palms into the mat or you can interlace the fingers, reaching your fists towards your heels. That's the one I prefer to do because I am able to really use my back and shoulders to lift that heart space. And then I'm able to press through the heels and really engage the glutes. So I'm going to reach my fists towards my heels, but again, option to have your palms on the sides. I'm going to lift my right knee. And bring it down. And lift the left knee. And bring it down, keeping those hips high, squeezing those glutes, being mindful of the movement. And down. And left.
and down. 2 more each leg, and right, and down, and left, and down. Last one, right leg, right, and down, and left, and down. If your fingers are interlaced, release them back to the mat. You're going to lower one vertebrae all the way. All the way on your spine, navel pulls in. Really press through that left foot. Begin to keep the right heel connected to the earth, but you're going to slide it down, keeping that core engaged. And then as you exhale, keeping that heel to the earth, keeping that connection, and back up to neutral. Beautiful. So heel slides. You're going to flex that left foot towards the face. Slide the left heel down the mat, keeping the right foot connected to the earth. Keep the low back connected to the mat. And then exhale, bring that heel back up. And we go right. And exhale up. And left. Taking your time, keeping that core engagement, and up. Let's go for 8 heel slides. Inhale as you lengthen. Exhale as you bring it up. Inhale, push, lengthen, engage. Exhale, slide it up. And lengthen. And up. Let's go right for 6. For 5. For 4. For 3. For 2. Last one, each leg. Beautiful. Coming back up. 10 glute bridges. Lift it up and squeeze, being mindful. And down, tap. And lift, squeeze the glutes, press through the heels, lift the hips. And tap. Let's go for 8. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. And 1. Hold. 3 full breaths. Deep breath in. And deep breath out. Deep breath in. And deep breath out. Last one. Inhale. And exhale. Slowly rolling down all the way onto the earth. Spine connected. You're going to open your arms out to a T, planting the palms. Keeping the left foot connected to the earth. Very mindfully allow that right knee to fall open to the right side of the space. Take a deep inhale. As you exhale, using your low core, guide that right knee back to the center. Keeping your low back connected to the mat. Inhale, open that right leg, being mindful. Exhale, coming center. For a modification, you can put your hand on the outside if you're just feeling a little tender, a little sensitive, and aid that leg. Let's go for 5. 4. 3. 2.
Last one. Beautiful. Taking it to the other side. Press firmly through the right foot. Allow that left knee to fall open to the left side of the space without the hips hula dancing around. Keep that low back connected to the earth. Inhale, allow the leg to fall open. Exhale, guide it back to the center. Keep that navel under the spine. Inhale, we open the hip. Exhale, we close. And close. Let's go for 5. 4. 3. 2. Last one. Coming back to the center. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale, press your hips high to the sky and bring your palms down by your hips. Lifting the right heel and lower. Lifting the left heel and lower. Keep those hips high, squeeze those glutes. Lift both heels and lower. Beautiful. Repeat from the beginning. Right heel lifts, keeping those hips high. Squeeze those glutes and lower. Left heel lift and lower. Both heels lift and release. Beautiful. Keep it going. Right heel and left heel and both heels. Good job. Right heel and left heel and both heels. Let's go. 5 and left. Both heels and 4 and heel and both and 3 and left and both and 2 and left and both. Last one. Right heel, left heel, both heels. Keep both heels high. Keep those hips high. You're going to lower the hips an inch. Lift, squeeze. Lower, lift for 10, 9, 8. You got it. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one. Up and hold. Squeeze those glutes. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. Now release the heels. Slowly release all the way to the earth. Hug your knees into your chest. Take a moment and rock side to side. Releasing the feet back to the earth, palms by your hips. Pull the navel into the spine. Bring the right knee so that it's directly over that right hip. And bring it down. Now you're going to try to keep that low back connected. Left and down. Good. Bring it right and down and left and down. So we're marching, really trying to engage that low core connection right now. So a little different than targeted on the glutes when we were in our bridge. Now we're really focusing on that deep core. And up. Taking it nice and slow. Let's go for 8. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. Last one, each leg. Beautiful. Rolling over to the side through a fetal pose, cradling your head with your bicep, pressing your top hand into the earth, guiding your weight to your sits bones. And let's come back over onto our hands and knees in a tabletop. Spreading the fingers nice and wide. Take a moment to wag your tail side to side. Pull your navel into your spine. We're going to have length and separation. Activate those rhomboids. Pull your biceps forward so the bend of the elbow faces front. Take a deep breath in. Now pull the navel into the spine as you breathe out. Now, we are just going to do the arms on this one. When we get a little further along in our postpartum journey, we will add the arm and leg. But for today, we're just going to do the arm of bird dog. So pressing firmly into the left palm, keeping the navel into the spine. You don't want to dump and release and let your belly hang. You want to keep your core pulled nice and in, a nice straight line, flat back activation here. So don't let the shoulder blades collapse inward like they're hugging a pencil. You want to have activation and roundness. All right, now activate the fingertips and grip through the fingertips. If this is too much on your wrists, option to go fists into the mat or option to go forearms into the mat, interlacing the fingers together. That's if we were doing the legs, but for right now we're just doing the arms, okay? So just maybe you would do fists into the earth. So from here, you're gonna inhale, reach your right arm forward in the same line as shoulder, keep that core engaged, and then bring it back down. Left arm comes forward, and bring it back down. Beautiful. Let's go for 8. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. Last one, each arm. Beautiful. Let's take 3 rounds of cat-cow to mobilize the spine. Inhale, drop the belly, lift the gaze. Now just be mindful, listen to your body on how far you want to push and tilt that pelvic bowl. Just be mindful. Exhale, tuck your toes round through the spine. Inhale, drop the belly, lift the gaze. Exhale, tuck and round. Again, inhale, drop the belly, lift the gaze. Exhale, round. Last one, inhale, drop the belly, lift the gaze. Exhale, round. Back into your neutral tabletop. We repeat our bird dog arms. Pull the navel into the spine, press firmly into the left palm, lengthen the right palm forward. Both hip bones are parallel to the earth. And release the palm. Lengthen the left. And release. Let's go for 8. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. Last one, each arm. Beautiful. 5 rounds of cat-cow. Inhale, drop the belly, lift the gaze. Exhale, tuck and round. Inhale through cow. Exhale through cat. Being mindful of your belly, mindful of your incision. Back into your neutral tabletop. We're going to move into a child's pose. Your knees as wide as the mat, toes together to touch, sit bones towards the heels. Reach and surrender forward, lengthening the arms and then releasing, planting the palms. In time, your low back will melt towards your heels, but even if you're away from your heels, that's all right. You just want to release that low back, gently open the hips and lengthen the spine. 3 full breaths. Child's pose is amazing for release of the low back. 8, and opening the hips, opening the shoulders, or gently lengthening the spine. Walking your biceps nice and close to the ears, keeping the elbows connected to the earth. We move into praying mantis by bringing the palms together in reverse prayer behind the neck. We find a stretch behind the triceps with a gentle compression between the shoulder blades as we continue to release the low back and open the hips. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. More deep breath in. As you exhale, we're lengthening the palms forward, sliding them underneath the shoulders, guiding your way into a tabletop. Take a moment, wag your tail side to side. And finding stillness, one round of cat-cow. Inhale, drop the belly, lift the gaze. Exhale, tuck the toes, round through the spine, hug the chin into the chest. Back into your neutral tabletop, we transition to downward facing dog by tucking the toes, lifting the hips, sending the sits bones high to the sky. Take a moment, pedal it out, walk your dog, spread your fingers, shoulders soft and away from the ears. Finding stillness, 3 full breaths. Allow the crown of the head to hang heavy, decompressing in the cervical spine. Walking the feet behind the wrists, a softness to the knees, grab opposite elbows, sway side to side. Take a moment, releasing opposite elbows. Very slowly rolling up one vertebrae at a time. Inhale, circle, sweep the arms high up overhead. Palms will meet. And pull to heart center. Taking a deep breath in. And deep breath out. Beautiful, beautiful work today, my mamas. Remember, we have already done hard things. We have grown and created life. Whether you're recovering from a C-section or a vaginal delivery, you are amazing. Listen to your body. Don't push it. And just know that you'll be able to follow my journey of healing and hopefully be able to support your own. So, bye mamas, bye friends.